Hi, you crafty folks. Amy here with amyswares, and today I have a twofer for you. Now, this is the gorgeous mid-month release. It's called Airy Swirls. This is the mid-month release stencil for May for a Colorful Life Designs. I have a piece of brown cardstock here, and I'm going to show you how I do some heat embossing to create 2-for-1 cards. Now that's the gorgeous pistachio color, which is inspired by Marian Emberson, my friend, amazing crafter. I will try and remember to link her below. But I have some embossing tools, and here is a photo of the 2 finished cards. As you can see, because of the size of the stencil being a 6x9, I was able to work on half a sheet of cardstock and easily create 2-for-1 cards with this design. So I'm going to show you how I did this. To start, I'm going to use my embossing tool. This is from the Rabbit Hole Designs. Basically what this does is it eliminates the static. So it makes the embossing powder only stick on the cardstock where you want it to, where you put the clear embossing ink rather than all over. Now, because this is kind of a big stencil and I don't want this to shift, I'm just going to use some mint tape and hold that piece of brown cardstock onto the back of this stencil. Now, I was originally going to use this blending foam just to kind of squeeze the embossing ink through the holes, but I decided that was going to take me all day. And I also grabbed a pad that was a little bit more juicy. But quickly I abandoned this and decided to just put the whole pad down and squish it through the holes all over the design. So I'm going to do this a couple times just to make sure that I'm getting all of this gorgeous detail. You could absolutely stick with the little blending foam, but like I said, I just don't have the patience for it. So I decided to just squish the clear embossing ink through the stencil and do it this way. Just peeling it back just to make sure that I'm getting good coverage, and I'm just going to come through one more time. So once I do that, I will actually remove this stencil and then bring in the embossing powder. So I'm going to leave just one of those little pieces of mint tape just because it's like a handle at this point for me to lift up the cardstock, but I'm just basically going to put a ton of this embossing powder and just gently shake it down the entire piece of cardstock. I want to make sure all the places where I put this sticky embossing ink get covered with this amazing pistachio wow embossing powder. You'll see in a moment once I melt this, this is the most gorgeous embossing color. I absolutely love it. Here I want to actually create a smattering of the same embossing powder because I want to die cut from it. So I'm just squishing the ink pad down willy-nilly onto a scrap piece of cardstock, and here you can see all the colors within that. Now I'm going to use my WOW 2-speed embossing gun to just melt this embossing powder on both this white piece of cardstock and then also all over the panel on the brown one. And you'll really see the magic of this color. It's got teals and like magentas and all these gorgeous colors mixed in. It is such a gorgeous blend. It's actually part of a 3-pack that WOW sent me that is inspired by Marian Emberson. So very much her jam with the teals and the burgundy colors and things like that. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So if I don't know if it's still linked together as a trio. If it is, I'll link it below. Otherwise, I'll just be sure to link the individual color pistachio. Now I'm using this stitched edge rectangle die. This is A2 size and it is from LDRS Creative. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use a couple of these dies to basically create the components for the cards. So I'm going to get 2 panels that have the gorgeous stitched edge out of that one brown panel, and then I'm going to get 2 word die cuts as well out of the other ones. So if you think in terms of batching, you can kind of plan ahead and get at least a couple cards out of your design. Now this one, you can see I actually just swiped the edge of these the color speckled egg of Distress Oxide around the 1 card base, and then on this one I did Hot Tub, and I did end up liking the Hot Tub color better. I felt like it was a better color match to the embossing. So let me know in the comments which you like better, whether you like the speckled egg one or whether you like the Hot Tub. Now to add a little bit extra to the card, I'm going to add this amazing card bling. Now there are 12 new colors in the shop this month at A Colorful Life Design, so be sure to check those out. The colors are gorgeous, and you can use my coupon AmyFan10 with those as well. So you can use my coupon on top of the sale price of this amazing new stencil for the first week and get it even extra cheaper, or you can also use the coupon code for the card bling. Now I picked 2 colors to use. I have this coffee colored one on the one, and then I can't remember the name of the other one with the teal, but I will link the colors below, and I'm coming up close so you can see that amazing color variation in this embossing powder. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So this is a fun way to use your stencils and your embossing powders. So if you have those in your desk collecting dust, then figure out how you can use them with your stencils in your stash. It's a really fun technique. So thanks so much for spending time with me today. I'll catch you next time. Bye.